Welcome to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast, your podcast for all things motorsports. With your hosts, Sean Chavarella, Stephen Clary, and Taylor Moore.
Hear that music?
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Spare Parts Racing. I'm your host, Sean.
And I'm Taylor.
And we are two this week because Steven's work sucks. Anyway, yeah, just two of us. Taylor, how you doing this week?
Yeah, you know what? This week, pretty good. How about you?
Really tired. You know, me and Steven had weddings to go to on the weekend. And I think we're still recovering. Today is Thursday. And
you know what?
You know what they say the best way to kill a hangover is still?
To drink again?
Just keep drinking.
Yeah, that's like a whole technique. I don't know if I've ever believed that. Not even when we were partying in university. When I say partying, I mean that very lightly. We were not partiers for the listeners or viewers on YouTube. We were not that interesting. But
I'm just going to say no comment.
I don't know. You know what? Actually, no comment. You're so right.
I do have videos from university still.
I mean, I'm not saying that we never did. We had some good times.
You were rapping Iggy Azalea.
Oh, yeah.
I still have that video. Maybe one day we can bring that out. Anyway, so it's been
you were an alcohol mule.
Exactly.
Anyway.
It's been a rather slow week, I will say, in at least my world. Hope your week's been a little bit better.
Yeah, honestly, it's like one of those weeks where you forget what you're doing. I'm dog sitting again. So I've been with Vegas all week. But other than that, life is life. This is almost 30.
Yep, I'm past it. So it's all downhill from here, really. Also, nice sweater. I see you're also rocking the CTMP.
Thank you. We're kind of matching.
Is this the unofficial CTMP podcast?
The unofficial. Did you see that they shouted out the marshals? Oh no, you did see that because you sent it to me. But I saw the post and you sent it to me, and I was like, "What am I saying?" Did you see? Of course you did. Interesting.
Yes, how they shouted out the marshals, and yet there wasn't a single photo of a marshal under the age of 40 in there.
I mean, we can say they shouted out all the crusty old men.
They did, and it's like, really, you couldn't. If you're trying to promote it, I mean, if you're trying to promote more people, and there's younger people every year. Mm-hmm. So, just saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you want young people interested in the sport, maybe promote it.
Yeah, precisely. Anyway.
Yeah, we are.
What happened this week?
There was really two races to talk about. We got NASCAR at Martinsville and F1 at Mexico. Because I was partaking in wedding events, I did not really get to watch them. However, I did get to watch the end of the NASCAR while we were on the party bus after we were done taking photos. We were going back to the reception.
Okay.
Got to watch the end of the NASCAR on my phone. Fantastic. And then got to rewatch the F1 on Monday because that was recovery day.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. I was watching bits and pieces of the Mexico race because I was already dog sitting, so I could only I was getting bits and pieces. But to be honest, I felt like there was nothing really that anybody would have missed in Mexico. Not much happened, really.
Agreed.
To make it a memorable race.
Norris dominated. You know what? We could talk about one thing specifically about the Mexico race that I think we could have a good opinion on. But Norris dominated. Leclerc got bailed out by a virtual safety car.
Yep.
Hamilton got a 10-second penalty.
Yeah.
And Behrman came P4. And that's pretty much what you missed on Glee. I mean, in F1.
Honestly, I feel like out of the weekend, I feel like Behrman's P4, hands down the best thing that came out of it. Good for him. Absolutely great result for him. I loved his tearing up in the interview post race. because his family was all there. But it's like,
Yep.
good for him. He's a young talent. I think he has only like room to grow and really thrive. Like I could totally see him moving up at some point to that Ferrari seat. I mean, it's hard to know when that could happen, but like
I mean, it's either
Lewis
like
or
Hamilton
Leclerc.
retires or Leclerc finally
Yeah.
offs himself from like just the suffering of Ferrari.
How many years has he been at Ferrari now? Like
I'm
5,
surprised.
6?
I'm surprised he's in gray. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's so
they're
sad.
trying.
Anyway,
They had a good qualifying. They were second and third, and then they couldn't hold it.
yeah, it was okay. Like I think they had just like a standard Ferrari week, and I feel like at this point it's standard for Ferrari to get a penalty that affects them, and
Okay, what was your
whatever.
take on that penalty?
I don't know.
At what point
Like it was kind of like,
do you just chalk it up to Hamilton and Verstappen racing like dicks to each other?
yeah, and it's kind of unsurprising. Like I feel like there's like those kind of penalties. It's like the stewards go 50, like it's like a 50-50, right? Like they're like, oh, it's like a racing incident, it's fine, or they hand down a penalty, right? Like I think it's, again, it points to like kind of the inconsistency where you just don't know what you're gonna see week to week. But yeah,
like my take on that penalty. Yes, does he cut the corner and gain advantage? Absolutely.
mm-hmm.
Did Max also not squeeze him out on the previous corner and make contact and do what's also been described as illegal now? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So why not just give both them 10 seconds and say, knock it off, you're both driving like dicks, 10 seconds each. There's none of that. Like, okay, let's like hockey example. If two guys are fighting, or not even just like punching each other in front of the net, but not like fighting, they both go. You don't just take one or the other. It's like, okay, you're both being dicks. Go have a timeout. Max, Lewis, you're being dicks. Go sit for 10 seconds. Think about it.
And I feel like that should be the point, though. But like time and time again, it's always like, well, we have to choose one driver that has been the instigator. It's never like both of y'all need to smarten up.
100%. Like there's never. It's always one. There's always a victim and a perpetrator. There's never just like, you're both idiots, sit down.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. But like again, like the stewards, they need to fix something in the way that they call things, because like I don't see why that should be an issue though. Like why does there always have to be a victim and a perpetrator? Why can't there just be two perpetrators who are both dumb? Right? Like exactly. It's
so like at the end of the race when Max gets screwed over by the safety car, I'm like, karma. It's reverse karma biting you in the ass.
Yeah.
Like you probably should have been penalized for the initial dumbassery, but now you're penalized just because the universe said, you know what? Nah, never mind. So, but the virtual safety car. What are your thoughts on that? And this is what I was saying. I feel like as the marshals, we can have some kind of discussion on this because you understand how these things go behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, so like what exactly are we talking about with the virtual safety car? Because like I saw the virtual safety car, but I didn't see like what happened to cause it.
So it was Science who pulled off.
Okay.
He pulled off in an area in the stadium section where he was very much out of the line of fire.
Why would you do it?
Exactly. So the question is, well, why? Because it wasn't until he came through like a second time that they called it. They said in the radio, the car was smoking and potentially on fire. Does that then change the entire calculation? Yes. Exactly.
Yes. But that makes sense.
Yes. But because commentators cannot hear what goes on in the, I guess,
like on the comms, the radio,
they're not privy to information, so they're also questioning it, which then makes fans question it. Like,
yeah, no, like immediately if a car starts smoking, like situations changed rapidly. Like
Yeah.
we're talking, this could be not only a full safety car, but like a red flag, right? If a car is actively on fire.
Yeah.
But I can see objectively why people would question it, because like if Sainz was just left there and his car, like there was nothing wrong with it, then like, okay, it's no virtual safety car, like it's nothing, just leave him there.
Yeah, he's pulled out, he's away. You had
Yeah.
a local yellow maybe in the moment, but like
And
I'm
then,
pretty
but, like,
sure
after
they
two-
went yellow when because he spun and then just pulled it in. They went
Okay.
yellow when he was tucked away in the cutout. They went no yellow. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they withdrew the yellow. Then it was like a lap later, they went virtual safety car because they were thinking that it could be on fire.
Right. Okay. I mean, yeah, like I think because we have a different perspective of how these calls go, like for us, we can look at something and be like, okay, you know what? No, that actually makes sense, right? But like when you don't know what's going on that side of the track, it's so hard to get a grasp on like why would they do something? Like his car looks fine. Like why are we neutralizing the race right now? But I think what fans need to remember is like no matter what happens in the race, the very last thing that race control wants to do is neutralize the race. That is
Yeah,
very
they
last
find
thing
every
want to
way
do.
they do not have to.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And like I will say that like when I was after I smashed my face into a road and like I actually got to see like be in race control while they were doing things, it's so interesting to hear it. Like it's the last thing that they want to do is stop the race.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there has to be a reason why they throw the safety car.
And also, you know when it comes to like how those corners go, there's some guy who might be on that corner who thinks, hey, this might be smoking. It's fine. We're gonna leave it. Or there's other guys who will be like, oh my god, it's smoking. I have to call this in.
Yeah.
And I will make a big deal out of this. Like, and that's just how different marshals are. So depending what information the race control is getting, of being like, we might have a fire here, like, oh my gosh, like might need someone to help us out.
I mean, I will say, I think with F1, it's like, yes, absolutely. Because they can only go off of what they hear, but F1 has so many cameras everywhere, they would have been able to see immediately if what they were hearing is what was actually happening.
But because where it was tucked away, it wasn't really in clear sight of a camera, though. Because it was in the stadium section on, like, the left side.
Well, maybe they truly couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And just abundance of caution. Because that's what they will always do.
Exactly. Especially if, like, someone is telling you, like, I'm pretty sure this car could be on fire. There's smoke.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Like, I can't, like, how many times have we heard on the comms, like, car smoking, and then we see it go by? Nothing. No smoke.
Or there's that one time we see it go by, hey, that car's smoking, and that car's engulfed in flames. Oh, my God. That took half a second.
God. Guys, this is not good. Waving double yellow.
Waving every single flag, debris,
Yeah.
red flag.
Oh, that was a fun time. Anyway, any listeners who are interested in that side, CTMP is taking marshals. MMS? Always. But yeah, no. Yeah. Makes sense. I can see why people wouldn't get it, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about coming out of Mexico, and I'm disappointed Stephen isn't here because he brought this up to me. Now that Lando is leading the championship by a point, you find it weird how Piastri's pace has just dropped off?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, they were 1 and 2 consistently throughout the season, and now, what, Piastri's P6?
Yeah.
Fighting for P5? What upgrades did they bring to his car?
Exactly what I am thinking. Are they upgrading one car and not the other, or just like...
Upgrading.
Yeah, upgrading.
Yeah, no, I think I don't know, man. Like,
we talked about this, I would say, like a month ago, and said, like, if there was going to be a swap, look out for anything weird. I don't think
it's
Norris is earning victory over Piastri.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I don't believe for a second. And did you see his like stupid little smirk? I'm sorry. I really hated Lando this weekend. His like happy photo he took in like the cool down room, and he's like, "Oh, it's been a great weekend." I'm like, "Bitch, you didn't earn that."
No.
He's just like, he's had this whole championship gifted to him by Zach Brown because they haven't actually let Piastri fight for it the way that they claim they were going to.
Like, look at the
some
pace
point we knew this
since
was going to
Monza.
happen.
Look at the pace since Monza. Since the whole let him by and all that stuff, and it's been like, okay, now we have to ensure the one car doesn't catch up to the other.
Yeah. Also, did you notice? I think it was early, it was during the Mexico press. But like, so the weekend before, right? The whole like, there's going to be consequences for Lando and blah, blah, blah.
There was never anything.
There was never anything. And this week, it's like, oh, well, the consequences have been lifted for Lando. Consequences. And then Piastri being like, yeah, we sorted it out. It's all fine. I'm like, no, it's not. Come on, dude.
Man, Piastri, I feel
You've
so
been
bad
press
for.
trained so well. Poor guy.
And like, remember at the beginning of the year, we were talking about what made Piastri so much better than Lando was the mental side to his race game. Like,
yeah,
cool as a cucumber, unaffected by anything, did not care. And now the whole narrative that Lando is caught up is, oh, can Piastri not deal with the pressure, all of this, yada, yada.
Oh, come on.
Bullshit. Now with Lando in the lead, I want to know if Lando can deal with the pressure.
He can't. But we know he can't deal with the pressure.
Yeah.
The thing is like Piastri, he can deal with it. The fact is he's being handicapped by McLaren.
Yes.
Like he's being held back on purpose at this point. You know what, McLaren fans, this could be a conspiracy. You can call me a conspiracy theorist, but there is no way that you can justify to me that Lando has earned this title. There is no way. Because the way that McLaren has treated Piastri, the long pit stops, the terrible long pit stops, like, oh, we made a mistake.
Yeah, did you also notice his pit stops were also so much longer this weekend too?
Yep. It happens every time. Like, they cannot make it look
natural.
Less.
It doesn't look natural at all. It doesn't.
No, it looks so on purpose. Like, try harder to make this as like non-noticeable as it is. Like, it's so clear.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
They could not be more clear.
Listen, I need Max to win this championship. I really do. At this point. If they're going to do everything they can to fuck over Piastri, if Piastri cannot get it, because I think it's truly deserved to be his, and McLaren's fucked him over, let it be Max.
Yeah. If it was going to be a McLaren, I would rather have it been Piastri. But honestly, at this point,
if the racing gods are real, because obviously, the racing gods, the pantheon of the racing gods, please just allow, have Norris DNF next race. That's all I'm asking.
DNF next race, DNF the race after that, DNF for the rest of the season. Have his car blow up in the garage with nobody else around because safety.
Oh
we don't wish
God.
But just randomly when nobody's there, if the car just blew to smithereens.
You are psycho. Okay, moving on then.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it.
Listen, you are no longer allowed within 600 feet of Lando Norris's car. Or some shit, I don't know.
I couldn't afford that. Those tickets are too expensive.
You get them for free, Marshall. You know that.
Not those tickets. You don't get paddock access.
Oh,
I wish.
I'm assuming you're just gonna throw like I don't know something in his car.
Like Mario Kart, banana.
Brick.
I mean, the Mario Kart does have a bomb.
We're not bombing a car, Taylor. Like I know my background. I know my background's Irish, but like, come on, I can't. We're not doing that.
So is mine.
I thought you were German.
I'm both German and Irish, but like,
really?
so this is a
Really
side
good
note,
bombing,
but
I guess.
Ancestry. Okay, listen though. So Ancestry had like just done a recent update where they're like now they can like pinpoint
Where you're
like
from?
specifically regions though, like like towns. So there's like a lot of Irish towns, like northern Irish towns, where I'm like, interesting.
See, I don't need that because I actually know which towns back in Italy my family is from.
See, that's really cool. I don't have that. Well, except for Germany. I do know the town that my ancestors are from, at least up until my grandmother. Beyond that, it's a little murky. But anyway, that's a side note. So, okay, we're not actually bombing any cars. We're bombing.
Full disclosure.
Okay, maybe we'll throw a turtle. Full disclosure. Thesis. No car bombs.
Just find an endangered turtle and just throw it on the track.
Okay, the raised pothole coverings are gonna do that in Vegas anyway, so.
Oh, that's fair. That could actually happen.
It could happen.
Go paint a turtle on one of the manhole covers.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So we're hoping that Max and Piastri win. Like, we don't want Norris to win this championship because this is kind of a farce.
Yeah, 100%. It's a farce.
Glad we're on that. Anything else for F1?
No.
Okay.
No, it was like slow in the news.
I know.
Anyway.
Thing I want to shout out because it was adorable. Ollie Behrman's post-race interview. Did you see that? With his parents, like on the other side, like just like cheering him on, like crying. That was adorable.
That was adorable. That was like the best moment of the weekend.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I have never heard Sarah just like yell and clap for someone coming P4 ever, as she did for Ollie coming in P4 in the weekend. So that was great.
Exciting.
So good for him.
Yes.
Okay, then moving on, I guess, to NASCAR.
Yes.
I'll be honest. Okay, yeah, Martinsville happened. Whoop-de-doo. Byron won.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Byron wins. The week after I say I'm jumping ship, that's it. I don't think Byron's going to be in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Am I Byron? Was I cursing him? I don't know.
I'm definitely throwing like $1 on Byron to win the championship this weekend, maybe.
Yeah, no, throw $1 on him. Because I'm honestly, at this point, as much as I still love Byron, I think I'm still like team, it's Denny's year.
Really?
Yeah, why not? It would be a great story for Netflix.
That is a good point. I'm not going to deny.
Their full speed documentary, it would be great. Denny's finally smoking that cigar or Denny's father smoking that cigar with Michael Jordan. Finally won it.
That's fair. Okay. So race happened this week. Byron won after being betrayed by Taylor. And then because we already knew that you had Hamlin and Briscoe win, the final spots basically came down to Bell and Larson. And Larson beat him out by, I think it was like 5 points.
Wow.
It was tight. It was under 10 points for sure.
That's so disappointing for Bell too, because he had such a good season. And like
he's the champion if we're going on old style points.
well, 100%. What, like Winston Cup points?
Yes, if you check the Winston Cup standings for this season on how well Bell is doing, it should be his championship.
Yeah, and again, it's just we have this conversation so often with NASCAR. Like, it just doesn't make sense because like Bell is so deserving, but wow, like that, it's gutting to have such a good season and then to lose out of being in the Final Four for the championship by 5 points.
Yes.
I mean, Larson has also had a good season. It's like he's not undeserving.
All four have. I'm trying to find there's a stat here. I had it. I don't know where it is now. Where basically for this championship, like the Final Four, each one of them leads in a stat over the year, whether it is like wins, top 5 finishes, something like that. Most laps led is another. Basically, they're all top drivers on the season, and any one of them, you could argue, is deserving of the championship.
Mm-hmm. Which is honestly somewhat refreshing, considering that I feel like the last 5 years or so of NASCAR champions, it's been like, really, this guy won, especially last year. Like, Logano had a terrible season. And the fact that he still was able to win the NASCAR championship after that.
And that's why that is why they're changing it. You know that. They are going to change it, right?
Yes, they are. Absolutely they are. But good, as they should.
Yes, we'll talk about that later because there was some news on that front, sort of. But so we're down to the Final Four. It is the Hendrick versus Gibbs showdown, which, to be honest, we kind of expected.
Yeah.
Who do you think comes out on top?
I'm Team Denny. I really am Team Denny. I will say, I'm Team Denny, but Byron's my guy.
So you're thinking Denny wins, but you're going to be happy if Byron does.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
I want Briscoe.
Okay.
I like that story. I like the story of Briscoe coming over.
Yeah.
Guy who kind of never really given a top ride, gets to a top team, can get a championship. That, I think, is a good story. The Denny Hamlin one, I feel, also was like he kind of finally needs one for his career.
Yeah, because at some point, I mean, he's been in the sport for how long? Isn't he 40 now?
I think older, isn't he? 42?
Yeah, so at some point, he's getting to the point where he's gonna have to retire, probably sooner than later. It would be nice for him to get 44. One. What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't look for it. He doesn't look that old. No, he does
not. He actually looks fantastic for 44.
He does. It's just been he's been a name in NASCAR for so long. I think that's the thing, right?
He's only 14 years older than me, so that actually is okay. No, saying he's 14 years older, that's half a lifetime. So you know what? No, that's actually perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
anyway.
You know what? No, it's half my life. That's been so fucking long. So 44. Good. That's a good age. He's actually getting up there.
Yep.
Anyway. Yes. Do you want to know who is the favorite to win this weekend for the championship?
Yes. Please don't say it's Larson.
It is not.
Ooh, who is it?
The betting favorite is Denny Hamlin.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what that means.
It's not going to be Denny Hamlin.
It's not going to be Denny's year.
No. So, Denny, if you're out there, I'm still on your team.
Do you know who has the longest odds? Who is the
Briscoe?
Yes, it's Briscoe.
Okay, I kind of figured as much. Because Larson, I feel is just one of those names where everyone's oh yeah, Larson's so good. Wouldn't be surprised if he won. Byron's kind of the same because Byron, he had a pretty consistent year. Mm-hmm. I feel of the 4 that are there, Briscoe would have been one that people didn't have their eye on.
Definitely.
to be there. So that makes sense.
When did I bet on Briscoe?
I swear if he wins, like, you gotta win some good money. I really hope
I
you
did
win
it
good
back
money.
in September? Yeah. When we had this conversation of like, could Briscoe win? I definitely like this. I think the second round maybe. I bet on Briscoe. So again, those odds back then I think were plus 1,800. So
Okay.
So no, plus 800 is what it was. Now he is a plus 300. So again, they all are. They all have a chance. Like they really do. I can easily see Larson being the one who gets it. Wanna know why?
Why?
Okay, my heart is saying, my heart is saying I want Briscoe to win, and my wallet. My head is saying it's going to be Larson because it doesn't matter based on who's in what point situation here because whatever happens, happens. Larson is the only guy of these four who have won on this track for a championship. He's done it before, so then I think he can do it again.
Yeah. I mean, sure, but I don't know. Like, it's also NASCAR. Like,
it is.
I feel like NASCAR is truly one of those series that you can go into it and say anything can happen.
But if the biggest difference is just mental, that is the slightest edge, is that he's done it.
True. That is a good point. I mean, it's going to come down to strategy. It'll come down to luck.
Yep.
Because you never know, right? Like
100%.
You're one big
your
wreck
pit crew.
away.
Pit crews are going to also race off pit lane is going to be massive. It's going to be interesting, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
It'll be very interesting. I will actually watch.
Yeah, me too, actually. My Sundays are open today or this week, so I'm actually going to enjoy this NASCAR race.
Yeah, so is mine. So I'm excited to tune in.
You know also why you should be excited to tune into this one. This has the potential to be the Final Four race.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't think you saw this, but earlier this week, Jordan Bianchi, NASCAR journalist, was on, I can't remember the podcast, but he basically said they're down to 3 decisions on what they're going to do with the playoffs.
Interesting, and it's not Final Four.
It is either going to be a final 3-race shootout.
Oh.
No, but that's fine. A 3-race shootout's fine.
Okay, Okay, so you mean 3 races? Got you.
Yes.
Got you.
So basically, you'd only have 3 rounds of the playoffs.
Okay, that's fine.
It'd be like a round of 3, a round of 4, and then another round of 3. So you finish on 3 to basically get your top however many. So you have multiple races to gain points. No, okay, not a terrible idea. You keep your playoffs, you do your thing, yada yada. Fine. The other option, that's the first option. The second option is they're going to a chase format like they used to do, where it's okay, the top however many drivers make it, and then you just go from there, and whoever has the most points at the end of that is the champion. Yeah, but then again, that's exactly how Jimmy Johnson dominated and got all his championships, was just dominating the chase.
Okay. Well, all right, fine. What's the third option?
36 race season-long points.
Yes! This is the best option.
I agree.
This is the best option.
So
why are we thinking of anything else?
Because it's NASCAR. They overthink everything.
NASCAR. Stop overthinking. This is the thing.
They should 100% go with that. And let's hope they do. If they do not, then the other options are better than a Final Four race that we have now.
Yes, I agree. They are better, but I honestly think that I would commit to watching a full season of NASCAR with a championship that was set up like a normal championship.
Yeah.
Season-long points.
I would be very curious. My issue is why I don't think they're going to do season-long points is how do you implement stages?
Okay, but
Or the stages are just bonus points for the race where you can just earn.
Well,
10 extra points.
I was gonna say there are sprint races in F1. You earn for those ones, you're earning like bonus points outside of.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Right. It's not impossible.
No, like they can do it if there's a will, they can figure it out.
Like they have stage points now, they can keep that or whatever. But like I don't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You either win it or you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think that that's the best option.
I personally would like that option, and I think it's easier for fans to basically understand. Because everyone's like, oh, I can't follow or people are saying the playoff points are not hard to follow, which is true. They aren't really that hard to understand and follow. But when you can just say, okay, you finish this position, you get X number of points, is way easier than, okay, well, because he won the stage, he gets an extra point here, and then he gets this, and then gets this. Like, there's way more that goes into the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's not like it's difficult to explain baseball analytics like a war to someone. But sometimes people are just like, I don't want to know this shit. Just give me the breakdown. The same thing I feel like with NASCAR and like points. Yes, the playoffs isn't hard to follow if you know, but at the same time, just give me the simple situation.
Yeah. I think part of it too though is like, why do I want to follow something where the winner is rarely somebody who deserves it?
Yeah.
Right? Like you just end up pissing off more of your fans than anything, because like when we have a season like last season, I think this season, honestly, it's worked out for them okay, because the final four are actually people who have had good seasons and like, okay, awesome.
Last
they
season
made
pissed
it.
a lot of fans off.
Yeah, but it's like, how can Logano, after having such a trash season, come out and be the champion? Like that doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
Had you had a normal point system, it wouldn't have happened. So, yeah, like, yeah.
I agree.
Just be normal.
Yes.
NASCAR, be normal.
I do.
Cat.
But yeah, that's the exciting part of NASCAR and a reason to watch for this weekend.
Yes.
Anything else?
I don't think so. It was like a slow week. There hasn't really been much.
Thanks, Kat. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's one of those weeks, the season's kind of winding down. Not a whole lot of news going on. So, yeah, we'll be back next week to talk all things motorsports.
We'll be back.
Perfect. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and follow the show on Twitter at Spare Parts Racing. That's Spare Parts RACIN, and on TikTok at Spare Parts Pod. Follow the hosts at Sean Chavarella, at Stephen Clary, and at Tay Moore.